Hi, my name is Francis, and today we're going to discuss the 5 biggest challenges in learning to play the guitar. So in 20 years of my guitar experience, I have met different levels of guitar players, from beginners to intermediate and to professional guitar players. And all those beginner guitar players like me, we have experience on all these biggest struggles during our time of learning to play the guitar. So in this video, we're gonna summarize these 5 biggest struggles that every beginner guitar player has experienced. So the first biggest struggle that every beginner guitar player has experienced is tuning the guitar. Yes, I am one of those guys who started, playing the guitar or learning to play the guitar without even properly know how to tune the guitar. I usually bring my guitar to my neighbor in order for him to help me tune my guitar. It is very essential for you as a beginner guitar player to learn how to properly tune a guitar. So my quickest advice to you guys is try to buy those cheap digital tuners that you can buy online. Usually they are already very accurate. You can buy them for as low as $5 online. Hook it up to your guitar and learn how to properly tune every string of your guitar. So your guitar strings corresponds to a certain note. So let's go through it one by one, from the top to the bottom. So you have your E string, A string, you have your D string, you have your G string, you have your B string, and you have your E string. Play around with those tuners and learn how to tune properly your guitar. So the second common struggle that every beginner guitar player has experienced is changing from one chord to another. Yes, I heard you right. You have spent time focusing on placing your fingers correctly on the frets, on the strings to get the first chord right. Then suddenly, you need to change to the another form of chord. So for many beginners, this is one of the common struggles that they encounter. So what is the tip that I can give for you? Choose a song that uses minimal or at least 3 chords. There are a lot of songs online that uses 3 or 4 chords. So if you will slowly master to develop the skill to move your fingers across every chord, so I'm sure for the next song with 4 chords, 5 chords, or 8 chords, it will be very more efficient for you. So the third beginner struggle that beginner guitarists usually encounter is bar chords, right? The most painful bar chords, right? So bar chord is usually placing this finger through all the strings in a certain fret, and the other fingers will complete the chords. So if you are a beginner, I'm sure that this is a painful experience for you. So what is my tip for this one? I have used this technique when I was beginning. Is I'm using the right hand, this part of my right hand, and I try to lock in this position of this guitar, pressing it to my body while I'm doing the bar chords on my left hand. This creates a more stable, more force to do the bar chord when you're beginning, right? So as the strength of the left arm develops, you will less more dependent on the right hand for additional pressure in order to complete your bar chord. So number 4 common struggles that I hear from beginner guitar player is cannot decide which song to practice. I think this is more focused on those students that tend to skip between songs. So they just learn the introduction of the song by not completing the song at all. With this, the main reason is when the guitar player suddenly encounters a chord that he does not know or something that is very difficult, he stops. So my suggestion for you is try to be more patient and more dedicated in learning the song as it is, rather than focusing on just the introduction of the song. Try to practice more, learn more chords. If you suddenly struggle about a certain chord, try to open your computer, find the chord, learn the chord, and try to run the songs again in your fingers. And the final struggle that I usually hear from beginner guitar players is, I have no time to practice. With this kind of world that we're living in, we have social media now, we have family, we have work, we have things to worry about ourselves, personal life, and it tends to occupy all the time, right? But my suggestion for you is try to spend even as minimal of 30 minutes a day. Hold your guitar, strum some chords, just to make sure that you tend to continue to exercise, the flexibility of your fingers, the timing, strumming. 30 minutes a day, that would be enough for you, right? There's no shortcut in learning how to play guitar. You just imagine these players like Eric Clapton, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, all of this, they dedicated their whole life just to learn and master the guitar. Even me, 20 years of playing the guitar, I can say still until today, I'm learning how to play the guitar. So let me share you a secret on how to learn to play the guitar. Want to hear the secret? Practice. Just practice and practice and practice and practice. Believe it is a practice makes perfect. There is no shortcut for learning how to play guitar. If you see any advertisement there in YouTube or anywhere that you learn to play how to play the guitar in 5 weeks, 10 weeks, those are total BS. Playing the guitar is very difficult to learn. I would suggest you, there will be a lot of exercises, right, to do, a lot of skills to learn, a lot of chords to learn, notes to learn, songs to learn, right, techniques to learn, right. It will take you years and years to develop this skill, but don't be discouraged about this. Every step of the journey is very interesting. You will discover different skills, right? Playing guitar, it will impress you, it will impress your friends, it will impress your girlfriend, your wife, your family, your bandmates, your fans. So that's it, and I hope if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on my next video.